you always act like a...
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Brady.
Yep, that's fine.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Nice play call right there, and off the play-action fake, he bootlegged out to his right, and I really like the patience he showed handling the fake to make the defense buy it. Then I love how he zeroed in on his man coming all the way across.
Watch that dot.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Matt Gay on for the extra point.
LA Rams fans, this for you.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
Oh, man, I wanted to kill him.
He's after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eight yards to go on second down. On play action, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well. Picked up the first down.
I wanted to kill him. I wanted to kill him. I wanted to kill him. Oh, man.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Brady now on first down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know, man.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
That's my.
Ooh.
Okay. God, I got robbed. Okay.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
I thought it was. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought it was.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for L.A. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And the result here,
Cam Akers.
With 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early.
Sorry, Stream. I'm so focused right now. I forgot to tell y'all what's up.
Stafford's throw, it's complete.
And I forgot to pin the Cash App, bro, to my stream, y'all. Ronaldo about to make another donation to the Cash App in like 3 more quarters. So if y'all like the content, be like Ronaldo. Make a donation to the Cash App.
We can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket,
damn, the way he bent, your arm, man, Stafford, that's a hell of a throw.
You got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Cooper Cupperson, good catch.
That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Rams tack on to their advantage.
We had to holler at you today, Cooper Cupperson.
Out there, throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let me show you something, Ronaldo.
First down is Brady.
Let me show you something, Ronaldo.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
You seen that Ron Miller coming? The best quarterback in the league, Jalen Ramsey.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just
what the hell?
Well, is this horoscope
Jesus Christ.
off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope.
That was terrible.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Right?
It's a terrible throw, Matt Stafford. You all redeem yourself right here. I'm not mad.
2nd and 10. Stafford going up top for Cup.
Come on.
And a 7-yard line. The catch is made. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Come here. Come on, man.
When you're struggling
Got off the line. Perfect.
It's impossible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Come here. Don't run. Don't run. You go.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Come here. Come here. Come here. That's mine.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Stafford.
OBJ. Mossy. Oh, OBJ. OBJ.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory,
OBJ.
still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Sliding out of the
Watch
pocket.
that. OBJ.
He completes it to Beckham.
Do a little dance on him, OBJ.
Touchdown, LA. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
Come here. Come here. Come here and give me a
It
hug.
was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now on 2nd and 13.
Move. Too scared.
Time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29.
He's too scared.
And he will bring
He's too
it
scared. Hear her
back.
footsteps.
Interception return for a Rams touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast,
Got a chance,
I
Peppy.
think the backups get a little play in the
And you
second
get the
half.
ball at halftime. Got a chance, Peppy. You got a chance, Peppy. You got a chance.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady
Get out of my way.
again after the pick six. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle.
Number 33, you want to pick the ball up?
2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
It's not fair.
You might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball,
Come here.
got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
That's nice.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission.
Cooper Cupperson, hit open.
Their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize.
Oh, damn, nobody?
That's something that could come back.
And it looked like
nobody.
he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Cooper Cupperson or OBJ, this for you.
Stafford. Flushed out right.
Oh, wrong person. Wrong button. Damn, wrong button. I ain't gonna hold it. That was the wrong button.
Take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard
Let the throw the ball to OBJ.
He went on the move there and
My
started
bad.
rolling out. I thought there was
My
a
bad.
window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm
I
talent is,
did.
you don't get enough on
did.
the throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that was nasty. That spin Donald did was nasty. I wasn't even trying to do that.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half.
I thought I'd get the ball. Yeah, I thought she'd get the ball.
Start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers.
That's
the
man.
only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Stafford.
Lost. Oh, my goodness. Cooper Cup.
Picked up by Levante.
You're the best wide receiver in the league. Come on.
A couple of yards shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed.
I don't want Ronaldo thinking he has it. Ooh, kid, come here.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady wide open. Gronkowski. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Touchdown! Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Suckup for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
Damn, everybody want to be me, yo.
Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle.
Damn, Ronaldo.
Play action fake, went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So
well, like,
Stafford and the Rams
damn,
after the
Ronaldo.
sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there.
What?
Pressure on the last play, and it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a play fake. Brady. His throw incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. Flush to his right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by
Nice job, Donald.
And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Going up top for
Wow.
incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They're going with Beckham on the end around. And able to get it across the 20 before.
Good job, OBJ.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get
There we go.
that type of a play.
Good job, Cooper Cupperson.
Down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action. Stafford. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Third and long. It's Stafford. Steps away to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go, baby.
A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
Oh,
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. From the red zone now, Stafford. To the end zone.
If he would have caught that, I would have left.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Oh.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams add on to their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady.
Come here.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Brady.
Come here. Oh, I did an extra move. Let me get that.
Here's another interception.
Von scared you. Von, you seen Vons are coming.
At the 35-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at
That's messed up, man.
So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady going to air it out deep for Gronkowski.
Hey, that's nasty. That's nasty. That is a nasty interception.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And got his man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense.
Hey, hit this money dance. Hey, hey.
Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's
Can't touch this. No.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Vita Vea in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more 1st down to help salt this one away. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And the return to his own 17-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Stafford going to throw it. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And for the first time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 51 to 50.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by David Long. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Yo, Cooper Cupperson.
Time in the driver's seat. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing here, Stafford. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught.
49 is better than 47. Had to do it.
Here in the fourth. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. One final try now for Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
As you can see, y'all, that was an ad whooping.
The ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive
That was an ad
you
whooping.
don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you
I forgot to tell the music on, so they're going to copyright me.
It's called being in the zone.
No, I did, because I started any game. How about y'all? Don't want to get copyrighted.